Hey VC. So this is my video response for our boy celebrating his 100 subs contest. My main man Damian, or AKA Ned's Atomic Dustbin. Congratulations, man. I think you're an awesome guy. I was really excited when you first started making videos. I just really enjoy your the humor, the music you show, the variety you show. I really enjoy your stuff. So I was excited about this. Now, I'm not going to lie, I was sort of vibing with LJ when he said it first. I was thinking about this for a little bit with your video after you posted it. And I know you said that you don't think it's physically possible to not be embarrassed by some of your music choices of what you enjoy. I don't really agree with that statement, but what I think is that, then I kept thinking, I would tell anybody, hey, Britney Spears is my girl, don't be hating. I wouldn't be bothered by telling people that. But at the same time, I think we self-consciously will turn down the radio and turn down the music, on the car when people are passing by, just because that's what we think. But if someone directly said to us, hey, are you down with that artist? I wouldn't say, oh no, and hide it. But then again, I'd also be maybe a little bit. But even though I love it. So let's get into it. I got 5 records I'm going to show. And so just so you know, I'm kind of going by that basis. What would I turn down in the car kind of embarrassment, as opposed to telling people the truth about it. So this first one here is by a lady named Evie, and she's a Christian singer-songwriter on that famous label, the Word Records. And I have one of her albums once. I like the string arrangement. You'll hear this. I had one of her first records and, disregarded it as one of the 70s Christians albums I wasn't really into, because some of them can sound so alike and there's other ones that can sound better. And I tried getting this one. I found it cheap and figured it's in great shape. I thought the cover is really cool. The inside also is really cool. The idea of mirror sort of ties into the idea of, how we were made in God's image. So the lyric down here says, but till you find him in the mirror, you've got a long way to go. I really like this layout with the mirror. But yeah, I just think the music sounds a little bit more mature and sophisticated here, with the strings and the arrangement of the music. I think it just sounds cooler than her earlier stuff I heard. I like this chorus right here. I just like the sound of it. Kind of a little gospel-y there. Yeah, so this is one of the older Christian records I end up appreciating. So, but of course, just because of the sound of it, it would just sound funny if you were just riding through in the car and some ladies like LJ talked about, the Cindy Crawfords that were pulling up and you were just blasting that tune. This next one is a pop duo that I found also. All these are Goodwill finds, yeah. Most of my stuff is Goodwill in thrift stores. That I really enjoyed this pop duo and thought they were really impressive with their songwriting. I don't know how many people are familiar with them though now these days. It's Cecilio and Capono, Night Music. It's kind of a funny looking cover with them two just staring down each other. They look like they're Hawaiian guys or something. Maybe I just think Hawaiian because of the night music theme. But you can tell from it, it's just sort of good pop music, some really cool lyrics. But this second song that I'm going to play is called Love by Numbers. The second song is what's really dope. I would blast this in my car. This one right here, the lyrics are so fun and cheesy. 1, lifetime's all that I have. 2, spent together with you. 3, years just trying to know. 4, see the high and the low. It's just a baller R&B sounding tune. I can imagine myself just cruising down, you know? I'm singing to you, Damian. Yeah, I just think they're dope. This song's awesome. Got some wah-wah in there. So I just think it's a really great pop record. I feel like it's kind of obscure. I don't think it's as obscure as I actually feel like it is. I think people were bigger on these guys back in the day. I just don't feel like I ever see people in the BC going around and saying, "Hey, I got a new Cecilio and Capono record today, baller." So, oh, we got a classic here. This one would be quite funny to play in the car. Check it out.
All right, I will tell you a story. Does anyone around your house have trouble with obedience? Do you know anyone who is always saying, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry"? If you do know anyone like this, I hope you will have them listen to this story too.
This is Tell Me a Story MB and Bertha and the Children's Bible Hour. I mean, come on, this is just like hardcore classic American, that's what I feel about this. It has these 4 stories on here. It's on a record label called Diadem. VLP 157 is the record.
With Sorry, his troubles are like bananas. They come in bunches.
It's a boy named Sorry, and his troubles come like bananas and in bunches.
Neighbor's new lawn, and he said,
"Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Brown. I didn't mean to ride through your new lawn. I guess I just didn't see that sign that says keep off the grass. I'm awful sorry."
Silly Sorry.
The time.
So I just think this is just funny to have. I don't know. I mean, a lot of this type of stuff I would normally toss, but this one I just thought was really cool. So I think I just have some sort of secret attraction to Aunt B that I need to sort of deal with in therapy, but I'm not ready to bring it up yet. JK. Now this one is the thrift store queen. We all see this lady. I think she's very respectful for what she does. It's just not usually all my taste. And this right here is the one record after I bought a few of them that I decided was worth keeping. This is Barbra Streisand's Wet. I had another one with her and Chris Christopherson for the A Star Is Born soundtrack, and it sounded good. It's just like, I'm not going to waste the space and pile up my Barbra Streisand collection on my shelf. That's just not what I'm going to, because it's not going to get played, But I think it's worth it. Everyone should have one good Barbra Streisand album in their collection. I think that's good to have. Her first one's pretty good also. It's called The First Album. It has a lot of different types of, really cool takes on just classic standards. But this whole album is cool and original because the whole album is like a sort of a concept loosely on the idea of being something wet. The song is wet, come rain or shine, splish splash, on a rainy afternoon, after the rain, no more tears, Niagara, ain't gonna cry tonight, kiss me, I'm in the rain. So it's all doing with like wetness and water. I thought it'd be really funny if you saw me in the car with this jam. I think this song is awesome. It's a rockin' tune. You gotta feel Splish Splash, right? Gotta bust out your lighter. Gotta bust out your lighter. So Barbara, my one Barbara record. I have never listened to Barbara in the car. Don't know if that's ever gonna happen. But, you know, for the one Barbara record, might as well go with this one. Plus she looks the coolest on this one too, if you know what I mean. But, and, now I'll be honest, I wasn't sure I was going to show this because I feel like it's probably the most gangster out of my collection, and I just don't know if anyone can really deal and handle the realness that this guy brings. And but I figured I'd just give everybody a shot and let them see what they can do, if they can get down with, you know, such nastiness.
You are my friend, you are special. You are my friend, you're special to me. You are the only one like you, my friend.
Talking to you, you know who you are.
I like you in the daytime, in the nighttime, anytime that you feel's the right time for a friendship with me, you see. F-R-I-E-N-D, special.
He broke it down for you right there. So this is Mr. Rogers, the biggest gangster on the neighborhood. Mama, this is the old Papa Dukes on the street. And on his own label, Neighborhood Records. It's actually quite pleasant. I don't ever bust it out, but I keep it just because of what it is. But as I listen to it, it's actually kind of soothing. I'd like to enjoy it at nighttime. It goes from song and it's sort of consistent without stopping. It goes from him singing and then he'll talk, and the talking will lead to the next track.
I need you. See why you're so special to me? And you know, you can do many things that grown-ups can't do anymore.
Every song leads in like this.
For one thing, you can pretend you're all grown up. And then when you've finished pretending, you can be just the way you are. Only children can do that. Oh, there are lots of things children can do.
Those are my 5 records, man. I hope you enjoyed them. Take care. I'm going to let Mr. Rogers take you out.
Who can crawl under a table? Who can sit under a chair? Who can fit their feet in little shoes and sleep most anywhere? Who can play very much longer, play much harder than grown-ups ever dare? You're a child, so you can do it. You can do it everywhere. Who can wake up every morning